All right. Good morning. Welcome to the regular meeting of the Mobile County Commission, August the 12th, 2019. If we would, we're going to have our Pastor Travis Johnson from Pathway Church over on Moffett Road to give us a brief prayer, and then we're going to do our pledge, and then we'll get underway. So if you would, please stand.
Thank you, Commissioner Carl, for dropping in the word brief. Let's bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you and say thank you for your grace, and we invoke your presence in this meeting today, inviting you to bless our county, bless our community. You love Mobile because it's a container of people who have been created in your image, and we say thank you for loving us. I pray that all that we do would honor you. Lord, I thank you for the privilege that we have of praying for our leaders. Your word says in 1 Peter chapter 2 and Romans chapter 13 that our leaders, our civil leaders, our political leaders, our police officers, people who serve our community, are officers that have been instituted and ordained by you. Lord, I pray you bless them. And I pray that you bless our community through them. Father, be with them and our citizens as we work through the business of our county. Lord, I thank you for your grace, and I thank you for your goodness, that you would love us enough, that you would send us your Son. Lord, I bless you for the one that I call Savior, Jesus. I pray that you'd be honored in this commission today. Lord, thank you for Commissioner Ludgood. Thank you for Commissioner Carl. Thank you for Commissioner Hudson. We bless you today in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor.
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I can never forget Miss Yance in the first grade teaching us the pledge. Every time I give the pledge, I think of her. All right. Do we have any speakers?
Yes, Commissioner. We have 3 speakers this morning. The first speaker is Clovis J. Hodgins.
Mr. Hodgins? Yes. Would you like to come to the podium and speak?
This is my first day of this meeting.
Okay. Would you like to come to the podium and speak, or are you wanting to speak? No? Whatever makes you happy. All right, come on. No. Well, good morning.
Sir?
I said good morning.
Well, good morning. Actually, I'm very ignorant of the process of what's going on.
That's okay. Well,
and I thank you for the opportunity.
It's a learning curve for all of us, so.
Okay. And I thank you for the opportunity to let me attend. Oh, now it's just Agenda 62. I was just curious as to what we had.
Which
I am
one?
a neighbor of the project, and that's all I had, just to see what was going on.
Did you say 62?
Yes, sir. Agenda 62, number 62.
Would someone from the engineering department like to address this real quick?
Yes, Commissioners. This request for a waiver of the 25-foot minimum building setback line is something that the City of Mobile Planning Commission had approved previously prior to construction, and it fits right in line with the other units in this subdivision, so we did not have a problem with that at all.
No, sir, I have no problem. Like I say, I'm just...
Okay, well, good.
Just here to observe the proceedings?
Ma'am?
I said, just here to observe the proceedings?
Yes, ma'am, and
Okay.
like I say, the only way to learn is to be attentive.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you for
I
being
appreciate
here.
your participation. Thank you, sir.
Next speaker is Roberto Swan from the Mobile Bay National Estuary Program.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The purpose of the Mobile Bay National Estuary Program is to bring together varied interests. The purpose of the Mobile Bay National Estuary Program is to bring together varied interests across our 2 coastal counties to develop a consensus-based plan for how we can best manage our coastal assets. We were created through amendments to the Clean Water Act in 1987. We receive our base funding from the United States Environmental Protection Agency, and we were created in 1995. We coordinate a management conference of over 300 different community leaders to focus on what our environmental challenges are and how we can best either mitigate them or best manage our environmental assets so that they are the most productive for all of us. And we have an executive committee. We are led by an executive committee, which is chaired by the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources for the state of Alabama, the commissioner. And we have participants on that executive committee, including Commissioner Ludgood, now Commissioner Underwood from Baldwin County, as well as Partners for Environmental Progress, the Dauphin Island Sea Lab, and Mobile Baykeeper. We have a series of committees organizing the different stakeholders by sector, and we are led by our Science Advisory Committee, who is composed of biologists, ecologists, geologists. We do have some engineers on that group. We have hydrologists, coastal ecologists, and marine biologists. And it's those scientists who identify where our environmental stressors are most acute and how we can best go about understanding what those stressors are and how we can address those stressors. One of the other things that we do as an organization in the community is we produce a lot of material to educate the community in layman's terms, trying to communicate very complex scientific problems or complex scientific ideas. And we do that most effectively through video, through fact sheets, through community meetings. Some of our videos that have been very well received include a video about the MS4 program. Don't ask me what MS4 is, municipal, storm, sewer, and something. There's four S's. Low impact development, educating developers, and then also local entities about low impact development, stormwater detention. We have most recently produced a video about dune preservation on Dauphin Island that aided the town of Dauphin Island in passing a dune preservation district. And then one of our most proudest achievements is the flight of the frigate birds, which talks about traditional ecological knowledge and climate change issues and sea level rise on Dauphin Island. Our goal in making a request to the Environmental Services Department of the Mobile County is to assist with synthesizing scientifically vetted and peer-reviewed data related to coal ash pond closure options outlined in EPA's coal combustion residuals rule. That's a very complicated rule. It's a very complicated issue, not only talking about toxic metals, but geology and hydrology in the Delta, which is a very sensitive area of our coast. Our plan is to produce outreach materials to educate public officials and the general public, including but not limited to the production of fact sheets, videos, and other mechanisms where we can make sure that the community understands the risks, the factors being evaluated, and the risks associated with both cap in place, as well as removal and relocation of the 600-acre pond at Barry Steam Plant. In effect, our hope is to provide the community with information they would need to inform an educated opinion about the issue. So I hope that you will act positively on the request, and I thank you for your time this morning.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
You were talking about the committee that consisted of Commissioner Ludgood, and of course, she has not talked to me about it, but I did talk to Commissioner Underwood about it, and she had asked me for my support on this. Was there any pushback from this committee at all not to do this program?
Pushback from the executive committee?
Yes.
There was a discussion. We had received requests from several elected officials. We have a science advisory committee, but we also have a government networks committee that brings together elected officials from both coastal counties as well as agency representatives out of Montgomery and Tuscaloosa from the state. And many of the elected officials had requested that we provide a more comprehensive treatment of the issue of coal ash pond closure, because they wanted to make sure that they understood all of the risks and all of the factors being considered.
I understood that's where this idea actually started from, was
Correct.
elected officials in Baldwin County.
Correct. Actually, it did start in Baldwin
trying to get a simplified answer
County.
to this.
Correct. And when we brought that to our executive committee, we typically work through a watershed management planning process where we will go into a drainage area or basin, engage all of the local stakeholders from that area, and work through a 15-month process of understanding the environmental dynamics of that area, what the issues are, what the best management measures are, and how we can implement those measures. And we are doing that currently in the Mobile-Tensai Delta, which includes the watershed that where Barry Steam Plant is located. Typically, we would do that as part of our watershed management planning process, but because of the importance of this particular issue, we actually have stepped out in front to start gathering information about the specific issue of coal ash so that we can educate our local officials from Dolphin Island to Gulf Shores. So,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
My understanding is the NEP will not take a position on this matter per se. You'll just present both sides of the issue and have expert testimony regarding the options for either cap in place or removal of the coal ash.
Correct.
That's correct?
We are not, our focus is in bringing all of the scientifically relevant data together and compiling it to give everybody a comprehensive understanding of the issue at hand. So far, our understanding is that really a risk assessment of any one of these coal ash ponds is specific to the location. This is happening throughout the United States. We are looking at, we're actually having conversations with and talking to better our understanding. We're talking to people from the Environmental Integrity Project, which is a national group that evaluated 90% of all coal ash ponds across the United States. So yes, we are looking at what are all of the relevant issues related to both options, and what are the decision points and the levels of confidence that are appropriate in making a decision of one or the other without saying one or the other is what we should be doing right now here in Mobile, Alabama.
A loaded question. You have any idea of length of time it will take to put this together? No commitment, just a rough idea.
I don't, to be honest with you. I think that I would anticipate at a minimum 2 months of hitting the ground hard. We have already started doing some work on this. We have already started talking to a noted scientist out of Duke University, as well as people from the Environmental Integrity Project. We are not, we are doing this independent of both Alabama Power and Baykeeper, but considering both sides as part of the process.
Yeah, well, you're stuck right in the middle then. Okay, well, thank you.
But focused on the science.
I understand.
That's our focus.
I understand, but simplify the science for some of us would be great.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roberta.
Our final speaker is John M. Howard.
Mr. Howard?
I really didn't sign up to speak, I just signed up to be here.
Oh, well, in that case, you,
I'm the developer of Labrador Run, the last one on your list here. I'm just here to get any questions. I really didn't need to sign up to speak, but I thank you.
well, by signing up, you got to sing the national anthem now. You know that. Good to see you, Mr. Howard.
Which item was it, Mr. Howard, did you say? The last?
Mr. Howard, which one are you here for?
I'm the last one on the list. I think it's 77,
Okay.
Yeah.
17E, was approval of
Labrador Run? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, that's our last speaker. Okay, thank you. Glenn, can we get started?
Number 1, approve the minutes of the regular meeting of November 26, 2018 and December 10, 2018.
So moved.
Second.
Number 2, approve the list of claims.
So moved.
Second.
Number 3, adopt a resolution approving holiday schedule for fiscal year 2019-2020.
So moved.
Second.
Number 4, approve amending the commission conference and meeting schedule as follows. council conference on September 5th, 2019, and schedule a combined conference and meeting on September 9th, 2019. Change meeting on October 28th, 2019 to Wednesday, October 30th, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
Number 5, approve correction to the June 24th, 2019 minutes to authorize amending the commission conference and meeting schedule to change conference on July 3rd, 2019 to Tuesday, July 2nd, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
Number 6, approve investment purchases of the county funds by the treasurer for July 2019.
So moved.
Second.
Number 7, adopt Mobile County Commission Employee Development Program for full-time regular merit system employees in administration and engineering and public works departments effective September 1st, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
Number 8 was voted at the conference, and number 9 was voted at the conference. Excuse me. Number 10, approve reappointments and appointment of members to serve on the Senior Companion Program of Mobile County Advisory Council for 3 years. Following is Christine Boynton, Dorothy Dorton, Raymond Grant, Cora Reed, and Della Sanchez.
So moved.
Second.
Number 11, approve appointments of members to serve on the Senior Companion Program of Mobile County for 2 years. Carolyn Cromwell Davis, L. Venus Davis, Linda Bush, and Gemma Glover.
So moved.
Second.
Number 12, approve appointment of Cameron Gildersleeve to serve on the Mobile City County Youth Council.
So moved.
Second.
Number 13, approve appointment of Stephen Davis to serve as a member of the Board of Review for Junk Control Ordinance, replacing Chester Fegan.
So moved.
Second.
Number 14, approve appointments of members to serve on the Turnerville Water and Fire Protection District as follows: Howard Hill, Diane S. Williams, Jeff Gaddy, Jerry Willis, and Curtis Toomey.
So moved.
Second.
Number 15, approve contract with Chickasaw Chamber of Commerce in the amount of $10,000 from District 1 funds to help support community programs.
So moved.
Second.
Number 16, approve contract with Restore Mobile, Inc. in the amount of $14,920 from District 1 funds to help build New Gold Key fortified affordable housing project contingent upon receipt of paperwork and legal review.
So moved.
Second.
Number 17, approve sponsorship with Our Sister's Closet in a total amount of $1,000 to be divided among District 1 funds in the amount of $333.33, District 2 funds in the amount of $333.33, and District 3 funds in the amount of $333.34 for its Purse with Purpose event.
So moved.
Second.
Number 18, approve sponsorship with Camp Rappahoe Foundation, Inc. in a total amount of $1,000 to be equally divided between District 1 and District 2 funds in the amount of $500.
So moved.
Second.
Glenn, please show on the records that I have excluded myself from voting on that. I have some personal conflicts with that one,
Yes, Commissioner.
or personal interests, I should say, one of the two.
Number 19, approve contract with Pearl Haskew Elementary School PTO in the amount of $22,272.40 from District 3 funds to purchase 12 desktops and 8 laptops for their classrooms.
So moved.
Second.
Number 20, approve contract with Dauphin Island Heritage and Arts Council, Inc. in the amount of $2,000 from District 3 funds to help support the 3rd Annual Golf Seafood Gala.
So moved.
Second.
21, approve amending contract with the Board of School Commissioners of Mobile County to use remaining funds to purchase a FM system for hearing impaired students.
So moved.
Second. Didn't they change the name of the school? Isn't it now Sonny Callahan?
It is.
I believe
It is Sonny
so, yeah.
Callahan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
we
double,
need
I
to
think
make
it's
a-
now Sonny Callahan School for the,
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
No, thank you for noticing that.
We'll make that change, Commissioners.
Yes, please.
22, approve request of the City of Prichard to waive entry fees and the large pavilion rental at Chickasaw Park for its Employee Day event on August 17, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
23, adopt a resolution consenting to the annexation of the property that encompasses the Sims Senior Center and the adjoining property owned by Mobile County in the city of Sims.
So moved.
Second.
24, adopt a resolution authorizing requests of the Board of Registers to dispose of certain items from fixed assets.
So moved.
Second.
25, adopt a resolution authorizing requests of the Revenue Commissioner's Office to dispose of certain items from fixed assets.
So moved.
Second.
26, adopt a resolution authorizing requests of the Sheriff's Office to dispose of certain items from fixed assets.
So moved.
Second.
27, approve the voluntary participation agreement with Downtown Mobile District Management Corporation, voluntary contribution of $160,000 per year, contingent on the continuation of Downtown Mobile Business Improvement District by the City of Mobile.
So moved.
Second.
28, approve work order number 9 relating to the Master Services Agreement with Information Transport System, Inc. for drop-down, terminate, cable manage, and patch 104 drops, install trip light 24 port IU rack mount panel, in a total amount of $1,632.93.
So moved.
Second.
29, approve renewal of agreement with Sigma Office Systems, Inc. in the amount of $5,000 for the period of September 20th, 2019 to September 19th, 2020 for printers for probate court.
So moved.
Second.
30, approve transfer application of JCL Enterprises, Inc. for off-premise retail beer license.
So moved.
Second.
31, approve award bid of G&A Services LLC for Strickland Youth Center gym floor replacement for their total bid in the amount of $48,250.
So moved.
Second.
32, approve supplemental agreement number 2 for 8 Mile Shopping Center drainage, repair, and paving. The change will decrease the contract by $23,484.12. The new contract total will be $324,694.79.
So moved.
Second.
33, approve application of Family Dollar Stores of Alabama LLC for off-premise retail beer and table wine license.
So moved.
Second.
34, authorize advertisement for bids, court access, and security improvements from Mobile Government Plaza and the Annex.
So moved.
Second.
35, authorize acceptance of a grant award and subrecipient agreement from the Alabama Department of Conservation and Natural Resources for the Western Shore Mobile Bay Acquisition Project for
So
an
moved.
amount of up to $4,400,000 with no local match required, subject to final legal review.
Second.
36, approve award of contract to Goodwin, Mills, and Cadwood to provide professional planning and engineering services for project number GOMESA 18-06 program for the public information and authorized proceedings with Phase 1 plan development for a fee of $114,500.
So moved.
Second.
37, authorize request for a 90-day extension of Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs 17 RT 54-10 grant titled Chickasaw Park Family Trail Project, period, ending September 30th, 2019, and authorize the President of the Mobile County Commission to execute any necessary documentation associated with this request.
So moved.
Second.
38, hold a public hearing so any citizen of the county shall be given an opportunity to be heard regarding the proposed use of funds under the Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistance Grant Program Fiscal Year 2019 local solicitation.
Do we all that now? Okay. Is there anyone here, well, let me call to order the, is anyone here to speak for or against this grant? Thank you.
39, approve the submission of joint application with the City of Mobile and the City of Prichard to Department of Justice for the JAG Program Fiscal Year 2019 funding in the amount of $169,327.
So moved.
Second.
40, approve a memorandum of understanding with the City of Mobile and the City of Prichard regarding the Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Grant Program Fiscal Year 2019 solicitation. Mobile County, 42.5%, City of Mobile, 37.5%, and the City of Prichard, 20%.
So moved.
Second.
41, authorize acceptance of permanent increase in the federal funding in the amount of $7,500 per project year from the Corporation for National and Community Services. This increase changes the funding level from $57,000 to $65,000 for the continued funding of retired senior and volunteer program for the period April 1st, 2019 through March 31st, 2020.
So moved.
Second.
42, adopt a resolution authorizing acceptance for maintenance responsibility of the approximately 1,404 linear feet of road on Lester Lane within the city of Creola.
So moved.
Second.
43, approve amendment of the annual contract with Mobile Bay National Estuary Program to provide additional funding in the amount of $15,000 to be utilized in support of the production of a short film to highlight the varying perspectives related to the fate of Berry Steam Plant Cold Ash Pond, to be paid from Environmental Services Department budgeted funds, contingent upon the receipt of paperwork and legal review.
So moved.
Second.
44, approve amending the 2019 capital improvement plan to add project estimated costs as follows. Mount Vernon wastewater treatment plant phase 1 renovation, $466,000. This amendment creates project Mount Vernon wastewater treatment plant phase 1 renovations and allocates $466,000 from CIP 2019 District 1 unnamed projects to Mount Vernon wastewater treatment plant phase 1 renovations.
So moved.
Second.
40, excuse me. 45, approve amendment number 1 to the professional engineering services agreement with Speaks and Associates Consulting Engineering Inc. for Mount Vernon wastewater treatment plant to include the design and construction inspection services in the amount of $51,270 from Mount Vernon wastewater treatment plant phase 1 renovations and authorize advertisement for construction.
So moved.
Second.
46, approve conveyance to the town of Mount Vernon of Mobile County Commission's undivided 5% interest of real property located at 1565 Boyles Avenue within the town of Mount Vernon.
So moved.
Second.
47, approve reinstatement of section 2.20 of Mobile County Commission Employee Handbook Policy Manual, bereavement leave policy as amended effective as July 1st, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
48, adopt a resolution extending the bereavement leave policy to all employees, with the exception of unskilled laborers, provisional, temporary, and seasonal employees, and not to include elected officials, effective as July 1st, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
49, consider taking the following actions on bids.
So moved.
Second.
Number 50, approved lease agreement with Pitney Bowes for 36 months for one SenPro P-Series from the current State of Alabama contract T311 at the cost of $505.03.
So moved.
Second.
51, approve renewal of software with Blue Alley for the period of September 1st, 2019 through August 31st, 2020 for Dell Compellent Sand Series.
So moved.
Second.
52, approve renewal of warranty with Pinnacle Networks for context scanner at a cost of $1,295 for probate court.
So moved.
Second.
53, approve renewal of annual maintenance with GOQ Group for the period October 1st, 2019 through September 30, 2020 for LP360 for SUAS at cost of $850 for the county commission.
So moved.
Second.
54, approve renewal of annual hardware and software maintenance with navigational electronics for Tremble tablet serial.
So moved.
Second.
55, approve Alabama State Land Division consent affidavit for riparian property owners for construction of living shorelines and similar bulkhead alternatives.
So moved.
Second.
56 was conducted at the conference. 57, approved renewal of software maintenance contract with DLT for Oracle Premier support in the amount of $9,908.91.
So moved.
Second.
58, approve amending the 2017 capital improvement plan to add project estimated costs as follows. Encasement pipe beneath the railroad on Fiber Road for $46,000. This amendment creates project encasement pipe beneath the railroad on Fiber Road and reallocates $46,000 from CIP 217 unnamed projects District 1.
So moved.
Second.
59, approve amending the commission conference and meeting schedule to cancel conference on Thursday, September 19, 2019, and schedule a combined conference and meeting on Monday, September 23, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
Number 60, approve award bid to Main Street Flooring and Design replacement of flooring at the Revenue's office at Michael Square for a total amount of $40,342.
So moved.
Second.
61, recommend approving project purchasing and installing new mulch for the Sims Community Center Playground, cost $6,219.60.
So moved.
Second.
62, consider waiving sections 4.43 and 4.44 of the Mobile County subdivision regulations and approving preliminary plat only of Collington Place Phase 4.
So moved.
Second.
Is that The Price is Right?
'63, recommend approving preliminary and final plat of Mayhay Acres, approving preliminary and final plat, and approving preliminary and final plat of Crane Betha Acres, and approving preliminary and final plat of Williams Plantation.
So moved.
Second.
64, recommend accepting maintenance of an approximate 10 to 20 foot strip reserved for right-of-way and along 3-notch Corona Road.
So moved.
Second.
65, recommend adopting resolution setting the following speed limits as listed below for roads, segments of roads, and subdivision streets.
So moved.
Second.
66, recommend awarding bid for the project Chickasaw Streets Resurfacing Project, Citronelle Streets Resurfacing, Mount Vernon Street Resurfacing Project, Satsuma Street Resurfacing to John G. Walton Construction Company, Inc. for the amount of $1,166,77.
So moved.
Second.
Number 67, recommend assigning a contract for professional engineering, design, and construction inspection services for Riva Road Bridge Replacement number 334 to Speaks and Associates Consulting Engineers.
So moved.
Second.
68, recommend awarding bid for project installation of water line easement pipe fiber road to Frank Turner Construction in a low bid of $45,820.
So moved.
Second.
69, recommend adopting a resolution authorizing the Mobile County Commission to approve closeout of 2006 Transportation Pay-As-You-Go program.
So moved.
Second.
Number 70, recommend rescinding award of contract to Crowley Contracting for St. Elmo Elementary School walking track, previously awarded in May 13, 2019 minutes, agenda item 53/1E.
So moved.
Second.
71, recommend authorizing acquisition of property and acceptance of right-of-way deeds and/or easements from the following property owners for the following projects.
So moved.
Second.
72, recommend approving right-of-way and/or easements agreements for Track 12 in the amount of $7,669.56 for Dawes Road, widening, resurfacing, and striping.
So moved.
Second.
73, consider approving a resolution assenting to the vacation of a portion of McDonald Road extension consisting of a 50-foot right-of-way line west of and adjacent to Lot 9, Gold Mine Oaks subdivision.
So moved.
Second.
74, recommend approving supplemental agreement number 2 with McCrory and Williams, Inc. project, additional lanes on Ziegler Boulevard from Tanner Williams Road to Schillinger Road, increasing the contract to $4,650.
So moved.
Second.
75, recommend approving preliminary plat only of Chaparral subdivision, approving preliminary plat only of Dunwood Phase 2. Both of these subdivisions were previously approved by the City of Mobile Planning Commission.
So moved.
Second.
76, recommend approving preliminary plat only of Deer Quest Unit 2.
So moved.
Second.
77, recommend approving preliminary and final plat of Labrador Run Phase 3B subdivision, accepting road right-of-ways as shown on the subdivision plat for the following streets: Moses Way, and accept a road in this subdivision for the maintenance by the Mobile County together with the drainage system as it affects said road, and accept a warranty deed for the rights-of-way indicated on this plat.
So moved.
Second.
Number 78, commission announcements and/or comments.
Commissioners?
I have none.
No? Okay. I want to very quickly point out 4 of our county employees that are retiring. Gregory, I'm gonna butcher this one, Calamira, I hope I got that close to that, with the Sheriff's Department, 10 years. James Foster, is that our real James Foster? Wow, that's gonna be a hole up there. 37 years. Anthony Garner, Sheriff's Department, 28 years. And Michael Moore, 30 years, Camp 98 also. So we're going to wish all these a happy retirement, and I think they've certainly earned a good full retirement. With nothing else, ladies? All right.
Motion to adjourn?
79, approve request for motion to adjourn until August 26, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you very much. Butcher, too bad.